Good morning, all. It's Wednesday. It's the 28th of December 2022. This is a very first roundup of 2022. First of all, I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I hope it was worth it. I hope that you all enjoyed your day. The month itself hasn't exactly been great, but I'm going to go through and give you a roundup of what has been happening this year. First of all, obviously, we came into the year with a bit of an odd bang because January was a bit slow. It could have been a lot better, and in all fairness, I think that things really could have been even more better in the long run. February going into Valentine's Day was a bit of a toss, really. So again, the beginning of the year was pretty boring. Coming through to spring, talking about March, April time, is when things really started picking up. I mean, some of you seen my videos that I did from working away at Butlins Bognor Regis, as well as Havens All Hallows down in Kent. I think some of you subscribed to the channel back then and obviously had a look at my content and my videos. If some of you are out there who watch those, bless you, thank you very much. I'm glad you did that. It'd be great for it to have you back seeing me doing stuff like this again now, because it was better than it ever has been. So I'm glad of that, because the Butlins Bognor Regis adult weekend was an absolute success. It was brilliant, you know. I really enjoyed it with the camera. Yeah, but I'm glad that things went well with that. Rounding up to the midsummer, I went off down to Somerset and I worked on the Glastonbury Festival. First festival I've done in how many years? The last festival I ever did was 2015, and that's when my late wife was still alive. It was a good experience, but doing night shifts aren't exactly what they seem, people. Trust me, they are terrible. The shifts are good, don't get me wrong, and the staff looked after us with sandwiches and fruit and nuts and water to keep us going through the night. But you know, it was. I made quite a few good friends there. I must admit, it was a good experience, but it wasn't great, which led on to me still doing some outdoor work here and there. But now we come to this main summer season when I actually worked on the Commonwealth Games, which is one of the best things I actually ever did. I'm quite glad that I'd done it, and I'm quite glad that it was an experience I can treasure for the rest of my life. So I want to say thank you to the city of Birmingham for that one, because, and including Coventry, all the staff at Rico Arena, really good thank you for that as well. I was happy to do that. It's just something that you don't expect, really, you know. You just get on with it and you push on through. But it was worth it. It was worth it. Really enjoyed it. Coming through to September, things started slowing up a bit because it was obviously myself and Jill were trying to pay for the holiday. But now Jill has actually moved out. She moved out yesterday to move to Lancaster. Some of you didn't know this, but she's actually gone to live up there. I'm very undecided about what to do at the moment with regards to this, so I'm going to make that short and sweet, really. What was that then? Was that a comment? No. So if anybody watches this, I will say that it was successful in many ways. Coming to October, we went off to Alton Towers for 3 nights, and we did the did the Scarefest when we was in the middle of it all, but unfortunately, I think for the time that it was when we were there, the food was great. It was pretty pricey for the food, but the drinks were reasonable. I will admit that, soft drink and alcoholic. But apart from that, it was all right, to be fair. The rides were great. The queues were really bad. Some of the queues were absolutely terrible. Some of the rides were down, especially when it came to Galactica. That was down. The High Flyer was down. The queue times were anything between 45 to 60 minutes per time for queuing up. And the queuing for the Nemesis before it closed down for the refurb was absolutely unreal. I'm really surprised I couldn't get in that queue. But I went on the Blade, I went on Wicker Man, I went on Rita and Runaway Mine Train. I must have gone on Wicker Man at least a good 7 times in the entire time we were there, but it really worth it because I absolutely love that ride. The Rapids, started having malfunctions with the Rapids. I just want to say thank you to the staff at Alton Towers, especially all you guys who were out in the main park, because you had to put up with a lot of crap. So did the security on the gates, and they were brilliant as well. But all you guys, all you ride operatives and all you queue controllers, you did a fantastic job. You should be really proud of yourselves. But what I'm going to say to the entertainment management and production team, you guys were absolutely excellent to put those shows on in the on the field on Terrace Street. Really great stuff. Alton Ancestors were absolutely excellent. Can't complain about that. So that's another good one. But a lot of people have said to me in comments and who actually spoken to me about certain things that have changed in the past is they'd like certain things to be brought back. They did the welcoming this year. The experience for that supposed to be was an audio experience. My friend Sean Sambrook from Theme Park Worldwide said it wasn't exactly a great experience, even though it was a £10 upcharge. The same as Darkest Depths, the Attic, and of course the Uptonville Mine Doors, Legend of the Skin Snatchers. So, you know, the things like this really need to be a lot more improved on. I've watched several Scarefest videos over the years, including all the videos from Scare Track and from Pleasure Beach Experience. Jack Silkstone, Digital Dan, all you guys, you know, you really get out there and having a really good experience of it. But I'm going to start moving more now in towards the paranormal field. So I'm quite happy to start changing things at the moment. 2023 has got to be a heck of an improvement. But as regards what I was going back to saying about Alton Towers, guys, if you're watching, anybody on the entertainment team or the production team, please, you know, will you please bring back certain things? Bring back the Circus of Screams, because that looked really good, and seeing some of the actors done the maze on that as well as the breakout, it was really good. Because Thorpe Park brought back the idea with the breakouts at the Circus of Thorpe Park this summer, before they started adding it back as what it's a sort of movie type maze, which looked really interesting and quite good, to be fair. And they kept brought back the clown theme, and it sort of really does make a big difference. But for now, please bring back the Circus of Screams and the Trip Street Show Walkthrough. Bye bye.